It was a rather rough evening here last night. We were trying to comfort each other, each thinking about Stuart.
Most of my nights have been like that since he died.
I haven't had the chance to tell you how sorry I am about Stuart. He was a beautiful man.
Yes, well, we have business to discuss. Shall we move this into the office?
You know what? Go ahead. I will prepare a nice dinner for us. How's that?
That sounds wonderful. Good idea.
What would you like?
Well, leave it to you. Surprise me.
Okay.
I'm not buying that act that she's putting on. She's trying to move in on you, Dad.
You wanted to talk business? Discussing Annie is none of your business.
You kicked your grandson out of this house and me. Oh, I think I have a right to know the real reasons.
Well, I'm sure you do. I'm repaying a debt. Annie stays in this house until the court finishes its psychiatric evaluation. That's it. I miss you and little Adam like crazy. But that's for a very short time. This woman's fate is at stake.
Yeah, give it a rest, okay, JR?
No. The only fate that she has is a 10 by 10 cell. The only question is, padded walls or not.
You have no right to judge Annie. You've certainly had more than your share of criminal mistakes. Now, if you have some business, real business to discuss, let's take it to the office.
Obviously, I'm not going to be able to change her mind about Annie.
No, you're not.
I hope it's worth it.
Drop the subject, all right?
Scott's come up with a new plan for the company. A mission statement, he calls it.
Oh, yeah? You on board with it?
Well, I haven't heard it yet. Scott, the floor is yours.
Thanks. Okay. We all know that Chandler needs to change direction. We need to become a company that gives back to the customers, to the community, to the environment. And we do this by refocusing our efforts on products that are beneficial as opposed to just profitable. And we need to sell off any company that doesn't meet this criteria and fund or purchase those that do, green companies. Companies that show a profit morally as well as financially. We need to get to the point where when people hear the name Chandler, they equate it not with greed, but with giving. So what do you think?
A give-back conglomerate.
Exactly.
Well, the only money we give back generally is money to our stockholders as profit. Our mission statement, the new mission statement, will be pretty much like the old mission statement. Make more money.
Yeah, that's really what we should be focusing on, Scott. Maybe when our company becomes flush again.
Wow. I was really hoping that the two of you might be looking at things just a little bit differently now. I guess I was wrong. And you were just lying.
Well, what are you talking about?
When you swore to my father, your brother, that his death wouldn't be in vain. My father loved you. And he never stopped believing that one day you would change, that you would stop taking from people and you would start giving back. And he wanted the same for you too. And the last time I saw him, we talked about how you were going to bring me into the company. And I promised him that I would do everything I could to help change things. And I keep my promises. And I cannot work at Chandler unless I can do what I told him that I would do. I'm sorry.
Thanks. You need anything else? I'm good, thanks.
I'd join you for a drink, but I'm a drunk. Just don't think it would end up well.
You'll have my resignation in your office first thing in the morning. And I probably won't be around Pine Valley much longer either. I Guess you got what you wanted.
What are you talking about?
You and Uncle Adam have the most intense father-son dynamic that I have ever seen. And throwing me into the mix as male Chandler heir number 2, it doesn't help things. And don't try to deny it.
Okay, I won't. Yeah, I wasn't happy when he handed control off to someone other than me. But I also don't enjoy feeling like this. Your family, your Uncle Stewart's son. I miss your dad more than I ever thought I could. I also see a lot of him in you. I don't want you leaving Pine Valley. I don't want you leaving Chandler, and neither does my dad. I'd like to find a way to work past this. You think that's possible? So how do we work this thing out so you stick around?
Take Chandler in the direction that I pitched.
Let's just be real about this for 1 minute. We gotta get Chandler out of the intensive care unit before we get it flying high again.
Okay. Okay. We'll make a deal then. We get Chandler out of the red. All right, once it's on its feet, a percentage of the profits go towards what I pitched. Charities, green projects, community services. We'll work out the amount.
On one condition. We put it in Uncle Stewart's name. What do you say?